Billy Big Balls here, episode 13. Unlucky for some, but not unlucky for us. Lucky for us. And have a nice guest for tonight. How we doing, Thomas?
All good, Bill. How's things, brother? Yeah, all good, bro.
Happy days. So, what's the crack with you, Tom? How are you doing?
All good, Bill. Life is good, yeah. No complaints, mate.
Yeah. Do you want to tell us before your life got good?
I'll touch on it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Which part do you want me to touch on, like, exactly?
From when you were a kid, I suppose. How
starting off
for you was tough?
Tough, yeah. Well, I suppose when my dad passed, when I was 11, things really got tough.
Yeah.
Down the flats, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
An old neighbour and that. But luckily enough, at the time, had a lot of sports and a good family and good support around me.
Yeah.
So, buried my head basically in the sports and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything was sweet. Couple of call-ups for Ireland and that as a young fella.
Oh, nice. I never knew that, yeah.
Boxed, fucking played hurling, everything else, but went on a first holiday kind of at the junior cert and started drinking and stuff for the first time like that.
Yeah.
And when I came back from the holiday, I actually got news over there that one of my coaches that was at the Behan kind of like a father figure to me.
Right.
For the first time since my dad passed, like.
Yeah.
He was at a taking his own life, like, you know what I mean? I was only 16 at this time.
Yeah.
So, kind of brought up, like, a lot of stuff, obviously, back around my dad, like, because I was at the having that buried.
Yeah.
For all the sports and all the positivity and everything going great, you know what I mean?
Yeah, your life's
But
on
then,
track.
Yeah. Then I suppose the first holiday, then you get the taste for the drink and that, you know what I mean? I was only 16, like.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
listen, you know, what we were doing when we were 16, drink was the least of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
So, sorry to cut across you, yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, basically after that, after his funeral and all, couldn't kind of go back playing like with the same team as I'd been playing for. Went back to school for I think like 2 months or something like that, you know what I mean, in the 5th year. And left school then, like, you know what I mean, wasn't for me, got a job and then just played the drink and played the drugs took over then, you know, myself, like,
yeah,
get your first job and all things, the business game, your first taste for this, your first taste for that, and blading before you know, you're out blading 3-4 days a week, like, you know what I mean? You're
blading, your Friday turns into a Sunday, turns into a Monday, into a Tuesday.
Well, and then that turned into a blading like 3.5 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
19 and a half, and my head was up my hole then. And we knew it was like, you know what I mean, in a bad way, that becoming clean to the family and all, because like 3.5 years went by like fucking that, I was like looking, you know what I mean, so they're getting through like half an apprenticeship and stuff like that, and the recession was happening in 2008 or whatever, you know what I mean, and the work dried up, so the blading, the drinking just got heavier and worse, and blading, the bills and, you know, yourself, everything that goes along with it.
Listen, I know too
so
well, man.
Fucking basically held the hands up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I need help.
Yeah, need help. And got into fucking, where was at the time was Kilmwin, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with a few blading charges and whatnot, as you do at that age, going on. And basically I went in to try blade sort them out as well, you know, I wasn't fully doing it for myself at the time. You think, you know, we're all like,
100%.
I was in there, but for like 5 weeks I lasted in there, but you're in a blading room in there like with 10, 12 other blokes, and the blading gaff is mental, like, you know what I mean?
I know, here, listen, I was in the rehab.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody's in there, like, now everybody's coming off, 90% everybody's coming off the same drug, you know what I mean? And when you're coming, you're freaked out, you're pissed off, and you're angry, you know what I mean? You're angry with the world,
angry,
like,
and most of all
you know,
yourself.
like, and then you get fucking angry with other people in there.
Because you're angry with yourself, you're going to be angry at everything else.
Like it's you know what I mean? Because the whole reason you're taking all these fucking drugs is because you're fucking suppressing all your fucking anger or whatever bleeding shit is going on in your life at the time. Yeah, let's take loads of drugs, and you think this is gonna you think like when the drugs finish, what you were suppressing is gonna be finished.
Yeah.
But it's fucking sitting there waiting for you. It's like, listen, man, when you get off all this shit, I'm still here, and I'm gonna fucking lash you out of it.
Yeah,
so you want to get your fucking, you know.
Like, you know what I mean?
So like,
your mad head's always gonna be there. Like, it's just what way you out there with them. Like, you know what I mean? The brain will have you bleeding dead and buried handy. Like, I don't give you a chance. You know what I mean?
Oh man, definitely.
But it's up to you to give yourself a chance and bleeding tricky. You know what I mean? It's a constant battle with it.
Oh no, yeah, Jesus, yeah, I know too well, man. You know what I mean? But you know, I always admired about you, Tom.
Yeah.
You don't give a bollocks about what anybody thinks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look, it's hard enough, Billy.
Yeah, no, I know. You know what I mean? But like, you know the way, like we were saying earlier on, like when we were kids, like when we were young, you know what I mean? If you didn't dress a certain way, you were gay. If you didn't do this, if you didn't like Bob Marley, you were gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got
and it was
a lot
like
of the
peer pressure and all. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what I mean? But it turned around to be probably the little gay boy that played and boxed the head off you for slagging me because I wasn't gay. You know what I mean?
I know. But
no, I mean that soon goes away as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's image at a young age. I dealt with that from like kind of playing 14. We dressed a bit different. You know what I mean? By the time you're 18, you don't give a bollocks. Like, you know what I mean?
No, but I always admired about you. You know what I mean? You went around like you were like real flamboyant looking or whatever.
How dare you not be yourself? Like,
yeah, true.
You know what I mean? How dare you?
Yeah, bro. 100%, man. 100%. You know what I mean? Like, but you know when you're growing up, it's like, you know, you give in to fucking peer pressure and all. You know what I mean? You're going around.
Image, like,
you know what I mean? Look at me, I'm a blading thing. You know. Like I remember one time I was out walking my dog. I had a little pug, you know, and someone says to me, "Jesus, Billy, I never pictured you walking around with a pug and all." And I says, "We don't need the dog for stature, you know what I mean?" Like,
so you say my as joke, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
fuck's sake, as well, like.
Yeah, fucking
they wouldn't give a bollocks, fucking, like, you know what I mean?
I know here, man.
Image. Like, image.
Who gives a fuck about your image? You look at my head, man. You know what I mean? If we cared what people think, I wouldn't have got my hair. Actually, I got my hair cut today in Crew Barbers down in Shoutouts.
Little plug, love it.
What's that fucking what's the name? Zed. Zed is the barber's name. He's from
70.
He's from Palestine. So
free
there you
Palestine.
Go. Yeah, free Palestine. Fuck's sake. Now, you know, you can't say that nowadays, you know what I mean? You see people walking around with the Palestinian flag and people are like, why? Do you know what I mean? Like, you see the way these people are being treated, like, it's a fucking farce.
Same way around here as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I know, but like, you know, like, I don't give a bollocks about fucking, you know, people protesting for Palestine.
Yeah, no.
Like, you know,
it is what it is. Like, you know, everyone. Whatever, they're all entitled to.
Exactly, you know, you see people like.
Opinions. Whatever your
you know,
like,
people get offended by a flag. I don't give a bollocks, you know what I mean? But the way things are in Ireland now, they're saying like, if you see a bloke with a bleeding Irish flag outside his gap, he's a racist. What? How the fuck is that racist,
down,
man?
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they're taking flags down, yeah. It was like in England years ago, you know what I mean? They had flags outside their gaff. What, you're racist because you have a flag?
Country, like,
yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, you have fucking flags in the van and all, you know what I mean? You're waving them out the window.
That's it, it's your entitlement.
Listen, man,
you're proud Irishman.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be?
But yeah, why wouldn't you be? Exactly.
You weren't proud of your country,
man, your granny, your ma.
Listen,
that's
you know, like,
it's
bit into you, you know what I mean? Well, not bit into you, it's bred into you, you know what I mean?
100%.
And we, like, I'm proud Irish, so I don't give a bollocks who thinks that's racist.
Yeah.
How could it be racist?
Yeah.
You know, you're proud of where you come from, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what's the world is fucked, man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fucked. Like, it's only a matter of time before it's like the world's over.
Facts.
Telling you, it's like it's fit, doesn't it? Like it's
from the world we grew up in anyway.
Like,
fuck,
that's long
gone. Like, you know what I mean?
Like before,
different universe, different timeline, different blade, and everything. It's
like
weird.
Like, you know, things that we'd say 100%. Years ago, you can't say now. Can't even think them things anymore. You know what I mean?
Movies that I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah.
Have a graphic at the start. May cause offence.
Yeah.
Like it's mental.
May cause offence to you. Fuck's sake, Tom and Jerry may cause offence. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Like fucking. Yeah. But like years ago, I was looking at fucking Onlyfields and horses there the other night. Some of the stuff in that. No, you know, you think about it. It is, you know, you'd never get away with it.
It's brilliant, but why shouldn't you, like?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So
but that's what's wrong with the world now.
That's what's wrong with the world.
Because everybody's too fucking PC. You can't say a fucking thing. look at.
Have a cheap laugh, like, you can't
Yeah, you
laugh
know
at
what I mean?
yourself,
Like,
you can't
yeah.
laugh at
Look
it,
at here,
like,
man.
you
I
know
look
what
in the mirror every day and laugh at myself. So here, look at everybody out there. Have a good laugh. And don't forget, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Billy.
Tom and Billy, yeah. Never thought of that. There we go. There's a new cartoon. We should
Someone
set
got
up
on
a
it,
cartoon.
yeah. Someone got on it there now, yeah.
Fucking 100%, man. But yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah. I admire you for the
Nice one,
stand
bro,
out,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have quite a few tattoos, haven't you?
Riddled, bro, yeah. All covered. Everywhere.
Yeah. You must like the pain.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes away from the emotional building.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
It's like meditation when
Yeah,
you're
look at here, you know what I mean?
It's like a bit of sort of form of meditation because while you're there and you're getting it done, like it's the only thing you can think of, like, you know what I mean? So you're getting a peace of mind from
definitely,
elsewhere, like, you know what I mean?
And let's be honest, like everybody has a bit of fucking
my mind
trauma,
doesn't
you know
stop
what I mean?
anyway, like,
Yeah,
you know what I
big
mean?
time,
I was diagnosed with that bleeding ADD there, I bleeding 2 years ago, like, you know what I mean?
Mad, innit?
Yeah,
like you know, like
and all that, just figuring it out over long term, just willing to go explore yourself, you're understanding yourself, like, geez, you're not that mad, like, you know what I mean? It's just your mind that's mad.
Yeah.
And you just have to fucking learn to
Figure
observe it correctly, like, you know what I mean? Don't be acting on.
Yeah, like here, that's what we were saying, like a couple of shows ago, you know what I mean? I went back to bleeding school.
Yeah.
Because I didn't learn fuck all when I was there the first time, you know what I mean? But I had ADHD, or not ADHD, fucking dyslexia.
Yeah.
And I'm like, explains loads.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know the way people give you, say someone gave me directions, right? They might as well be just talking
it
shit.
just doesn't go in.
It just goes straight, and I'm like that,
language, like, it just doesn't.
But if they said to me, you know, if you go down to the end of that road and there's a red blading post box, and you took a left and there's a blue door, and then there's that's the yellow door is where you're going. Boom, it's no problem, you know what I mean? But if you tell me, or people do text me, right? Like loads of times, and I look at the text, and I don't know what I see. But it's not. Yeah, but I'd reply back to it sometimes, and he text me back and go, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, you read it as something.
Yeah, read it as something different. You know what I mean? And then I'd read it again, and like, we have a group in work. You know what I mean? And some bloke text in, "Will I fucking wash the van on the way home?" Something like that. And I thought it said, "Will you wash the van on the way home?" And I text into the group, "Will you fucking tell him what to do?" And all, you know? I'm like, your man texted me on a private thing. He goes, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, bollocks, sorry, you know, that's me dyslexia, you know what I mean?"
Yeah.
But it's fucking
straight
mad.
on the offensive.
Yeah, big time. Like, loads of times, and like, other people never text me back. After I text them things, they probably thinking, "Fuck you, you prick, you."
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
why you're not mad, you're misunderstood.
That's it, you know.
Yeah,
but you just see things different.
Yeah.
You know, messages or fucking words or things like that. Like, I've no problem reading.
Yeah.
But it's trying to spell the word in.
Spell them, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they'll be like if I have to write me address even, I write it on my phone, you know, if I'm going anywhere and just pull it out and then do it, you know what I mean?
Just have yourself covered.
Yeah, you know, it's fucking weird, you know.
Yeah, so funny to say on the going back to school. I'm going back to school myself next month, man.
Oh yeah?
Going back to college I am, yeah.
Where are you doing, son?
I'm going to study child psychology, man.
Wow.
Yeah, major one is getting back to like a bit my story earlier on, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, to try figure out like what did happen that young fella, like, you know what I mean? There's a very like thin line there. If you don't change by, let's say, 14 years old as a male, I don't think you're gonna listen to anybody, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the key is to get them like between like say 8 and 14 or maybe 6 and 14, depending on how advanced they are intellectually, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's something that we always thought it was gonna do, like, you know what I mean? Getting back there like the first round when I went to try to kill mine, like, you know what I mean? We only lasted fucking 5 weeks in there, and then jumped the gate, you know what I mean? Then I had another 2 rough years, and then like I spent my 21st birthday then in treatment, in Merchants Quay, like, where I done like 4 months residential in there, like, completely, you know what I mean? On a heavy like behaviour program in there, and done a lot of heavy work in there, like, so I really enjoyed that in there, like, you know what I mean? Obviously, I started cutting hair in there as well. That's a whole other story, like.
Yeah, you
had businesses, I had barber shops, blading, but getting back to the college issue, like, that's what we kind of wanted. go down that route, like, you know what I mean? If I can figure out my own problems first and figure out my own mind, you know what I mean? Then I reckon I'd be a lot more reachable, because like I went to a lot of counsellors when I was younger and stuff, you know what I mean? And just my opinion was, like, even at a young age, like, I was stubborn-minded, and I was like, if you haven't lived through it, mate, how do you know what I'm going through? You know what I mean? Because if me and you are brothers, and like Dad died, we're still going to go through completely different things. You know what I mean? So I had this, like, you know what I mean, I was image or guard or whatever it was. But if I didn't believe he was after being through, or I wasn't going to bleed, you know what I mean, say that to him, like, how was I going to offer, you know what I mean? So I used to just gate, like, my man used to drop me off here, there, to other places, tried. I walk in, got one fill with them, like, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm out here, like. So I do think, like, people from your areas, like, they're the ones that do struggle the most, you know what I mean? I'm not saying most kids don't, like, but they're the ones, like, that go through shit, like, what I've went through.
100%,
so
bro.
if I'm a lot more reachable for them, if I get to a goal, like, you know what I mean, if they do a 1 year entry programme first in Ballsbridge College, then I could be going on to a 3 year programme then in Trinity, like, you know what I mean? So if I come out, sort my own head out, then let's do it.
I know, here, and you bang on about bleeding, going to see counsellors and shit like that. Like, I wouldn't talk to a counsellor if I said to someone, we're doing a bit of counselling, whatever, say drug counselling or something, you know, say we on drugs, no, good luck. I don't give a fuck whether he read it in a book or he went to a bleeding thing, he went to school. No, look at here, listen, he has qualifications, fair play to him. He's probably going to talk to someone else straight after me and sort their head out. But I would just, you like yourself, would be closed off to shit like that, you know what I mean? Because like I always thought, like, you know, drug counsellors, like, in these fucking places, like, whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever I was in, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, we ever on drugs? No. So basically you don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get my head straight to tell you something, but you're not even gonna bleed, and you probably understand what I'm saying, but you can't give me that advice because you haven't been through it.
Exactly.
That's the way I look at fucking everything, you know what I mean? I
found a lot of them, it was like they were kind of reading you a bedtime story. To glorify, like, what was after happening, like, you know what I mean? It's like, this is your just perception on it, it's an opinion, it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not lived through experience, like, so it's like,
I know,
what you're saying to me is bullshit, you know what I mean?
Exactly,
not in a bad way, on the offensive way,
not
trying to put them down or take away the work they've done or they've done, but if you haven't lived through it, I'm all about feeling, you know what I mean? So if you haven't felt it, well then it's like,
I know, 100%. He went to college.
I'm not going to be in the room. That's why, like, even getting back to why I'm going back, like, I did go back and see a few counsellors the past couple of years, and a lot of them have been through what we've been through the ringer, like, and some very good people, and some of them that have led me here today, like, you know what I mean, where I'm going with the next move, just, like, guiding you, genuinely there to help you, and there to listen, because they know what they're going through, and they're saying, and now you're grand, you're going to do this, like, you know what I mean, I'm at the doing it, like, so.
Well, there you go, like, you know what I mean? That's like,
we need more people.
You need more people like that, you know what I mean?
So someone's out
I should be a drug counsellor.
Like, it's like,
get me on.
Back to college with you, mate. You know what I mean?
No, you don't. It's like, what's the qualification?
I know.
You went through
it's just a pit you need.
You know, it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You know what I mean?
That's the kind of challenge in itself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, my blame dyslexia, man, I won't be reading anything. We send them all messages, fuck off.
But counselling say it's not for everybody. I did it for years, you know, it's Claire's just told, you know, unless you've done work on yourself.
That's what I'm saying, that was getting back to, if we don't feel like I'm after doing the work on myself after this 4 years, we won't go down that road, you know what I mean?
Passing on bad advice.
Exactly.
You
know, it's toxic.
But you're into the barbering, wasn't you, Tom, for a while?
The barbering, that hooked me everywhere. So that's what I was saying, I started cutting hair, funny story, I'll tell you anyway. In treatment one day, like, you know what I mean? My mum was a hairdresser, so we used to blade and shave the boys' heads or whatever during the summer. So I was always handy with the clippers. But anyway, I was in there about 4 weeks, and you were able to put in, say, a request for a haircut on a Saturday morning, and then you get brought out, you know what I mean? Anyway, two of the boys got brought up, they were getting a visit off the boards on the Sunday. and they come back absolutely butchered, like,
right.
And after seeing them, like, being so high, let's say, that morning, now buzzing, without getting that visit and all, the next day, starting to smell yourself 3 or 4 weeks in, you know what I mean, starting to feel good again. And they come back and the 2 boys were in the blade depth, so you know what I mean, so I was up to the back of the head there. So I just had a gallblade fixing the boys' hairs up at the clippers, you know what I mean? Done a grand job, and they say the boys buzzing again, you know what I mean? So anyway, became the barber in there for 4 months while I was in there. And then when I came out then, got funding on completion of that place to do a barber's course, you know what I mean, up in Stevens Green. Done a barber's course up there. I was only on the course 4 weeks, and your man had me blading working on the shop floor, you know what I mean, because it was just kind of a bit natural to me, then got a job off some place out in the Beacon, out in Sandyford. Your man was at to recommend me out there. Your man come out there with trial and all this mad thing. Down a trial, Bladen has me down 22 haircuts on trial day. You know what I mean? I'm playing
the whole lot of stuff,
Oh yeah, you have the job. We thought so, but you're not getting paid and all. We think we done it for 4 days, and he tried to Bladen get me to go out and clean the windows outside, you know what I mean? I came out and I rang your man that was at to get me the job. I was saying, hey, Ken, what's the story with this fella? He says, because I don't mind whatever in the shop and getting a bit of experience for a couple of weeks. He says, he has me out blading trying to do windows. I'm going to go over and I'm going to blade and kill him. You know what I mean? Went back over and anyway and just told that man to just hand him his blade and gown, you know what I mean? Says, I'm out here. I says, I'm blading boast you. I says, you know what I mean? I'm out the door.
Frick you. Get me washing your windows.
And then blading about a month later, then I had me blade now in shop then around that around at the credit union. I remember going there. So I had that there I did first, and I was there for about. How did that come about, Tom? How did that happen? Just there with blame pure ignorance over blade your man annoying me. Because I knew I was at that doing 20 haircuts a day, like in a proper quality shop, like a high-end shop. So I knew I had it, like, so I was like, fuck this, I go and have to charge half the price what they're charging, charge a tenner, you know what I mean? £8 for the OAPs at the time. This was like 2011 or something, like, you know what I mean? I was like, I didn't care about the money, I was just gonna be happy out. The rent wasn't too bad around there, you know what I mean? But I done that for about like 2.5 years, but then like, my man had a bad accident, you know what I mean? And broke her neck and stuff like that. And that was heavy, like.
Big time.
And I started dabbling, you know what I mean, a little bit again here or there or whatever. And my mum was at getting out of the hospital anyway. After being in there for about a year, this was, and I was just saying, I have enough of myself, you know what I mean? I just told my mum she was grand and all at that stage, like back on her feet and all, so I was like going out here, you know what I mean? And I started looking for a job in London, and I found a job in Amsterdam.
I remember you went to Amsterdam,
in Europe at the time. Went over there, and went to Amsterdam to grab the drugs.
Went to the wrong place.
Worked out well, like, you know what I mean? Because it's all about how you are around, like. Do you know what I mean? All them over there, the shop I was working in, it was all professional, it was all like fucking, you know what I mean? Like turn up the work, whatever. I couldn't do it myself, you're down the way, like, you know what I mean? It's all about your surroundings, you know what I mean?
100%. I know what
there
you
was
say,
no one else that was like, you know what I mean? It wasn't there, so it wasn't bothering you, you know what I mean? I have that kind of mind, like once it's off, it's off, it's on, like.
That's what you say, innit? You know, being hanging around with 5 idiots, you're going to become the 6th, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly
so
that.
Like it's your environment, you know what I
mean? Exactly.
That's why I don't hang around with anybody.
That's why I let you out things end.
That's it, the 40 got away is, understand.
I know, listen, you get caught up in shit, you know what I mean?
How long were you saying?
I was over there for about a year and a half, or a little less, like me ma and Danielle were at the coming over. I was over there like a little over a year at the time. And it was my little sister's birthday, so I flew the 2 of them over, you know what I mean? Had my own place and all. But when they come over then and I was saying my ma still, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't 100%, so she feeling guilty and all, and playing now all. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sending a few quid back, but it's not the same as you being there, like, you know what I mean? And my little sister was doing a leaving cert and stuff at the time, so feeling pressured and stuff like that. So when, I had me head together, that was it, like, you know what I mean, and Dublin then at the time as well was booming for the barbers, so I was like, right, I'm going back to have a crack at this here again.
There was a big boom for barbers, wasn't there?
Yeah, and then like,
it's still kind of the same, isn't it?
I got back then, like, whatever it was, I think it was February, like, after being over there a year and a half or whatever, and then I was working in a shopping Temple bar then for 6 months, renting a chair in there, it was at the building up, played in serious clientele, and then went on to open my own barber stand around the corner in a place called the Ink Factory. That's how I have all the blading tattoos.
Sorry, do you want to tell people what your barber name is?
The Damon.
The Damon Barber.
The Damon Barber, yeah. That's
I was
what the
only talking to a fella when I was getting my tattoo.
Yeah.
And I was saying to him, we'll have a bloke coming on next week, Thomas, he used to be a barber in the Ink. And he goes, is it the Damon Barber?
Yeah,
I said, yeah.
Ah, yeah, it'll be well known.
Yeah, big time, yeah.
Saying, but yeah, trying to fucking let that part of my life go as well, like, you know what I mean? Because the whole Damon thing, I'm walking in town and the image of town and all, it's heavy traffic for, like, you know what I mean, if you're blading that way inclined. Like, you know what I mean? You're never going to fully progress, I don't think, like, as, like, whatever you want to achieve, like, in your life, you know what I'm saying? It's a bit wild, like, you know what I mean? So, but it kind of was taken away me, not by choice, but through the lockdown, like, you know what I mean? I was at the moving from the Ink Factory from one premises, then over to another premises, but was only leasing it like for a year at a time, which was a blessing because I signed it March, I think, 20th of 2019. Yeah. And then I had it till the 20th of March 2020. And the blading lockdown happened on the Monday, the 14th or something, but they were straight on to me, oh, you're renewing the fucking contract, like, you know what I mean? I was like, no way am I renewing the contract. $2,000 a month while I'm closed, like, you know what I mean?
Off,
so not having that, I says, I'll be in to get me gear next week or whatever, you know what I mean? Or else think of something else, like. But anyway, they weren't budging, so just packed up shop. And that was it. And just been keeping the head down since. I remember bits and pieces, like, you know what I mean, here and there, and whatever you have to deal with. Now it's on the road to college, like, which I'm buzzing about. Like, you know
big time,
different challenge,
so much
like, you know what I'm
saying? You know what I mean?
You
finish that and get that blading degree or whatever, you know.
But it's something I'm doing for myself, like, you know what I mean, which is more important, like, you know what I mean. I'm not doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it for this, doing it for that, which, you know what I mean, I haven't done in a long time. Like, so
you've always been doing
it. It's a challenge in ourselves, I always like being challenged, you know what I mean. Back training now and all, like, a long time, like.
I do see you in the morning going by in your scooter. I normally hate people on scooters, but I like you on yours. I do see you going by, you know what I mean?
I'd be fucking nice one, Bill.
You're definitely 100%.
I'll take it,
Every morning I see you at the same time going up fucking Renly, you know what I mean? I do be waving at you, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some days you see me, so I'm in a new van, you know?
I know. But that's why they'll be looking out for the van and they'll only see it when you're halfway up the road. Jeez, that was Billy,
that's that prick, fuck you. See you later. Hey, I just want to give a mention to the tattoo, Your man's doing the tattoo sponsors for the show, right? Collective in Ballymun. Gavy's name is. Blokes and artists. Look at that.
Blokes the business.
I got a few shots about the end.
We're gonna get the cameraman a podcast tattoo.
Frankie,
Frankie.
The podcast, man. Look, he doesn't know who you are, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck's sake, like. Like you haven't grown up with him, Mr. Cameraman, like. Frankie, he is there.
Sorry.
I think he's behind the corner. Can't see him, like. Fuck's sake.
But Frankie, we're gonna get Frankie a tattoo. With you'll have to get your man's gonna do a thing up here, right? The towers, you know, the ASB towers. And portrait of me pug Archie.
Deadly.
And then the Billy Big Balls on the other side.
So, quality,
You know.
Looks good.
Yeah, no, fucking, I'm telling you.
Staunched it out. You're going to get it brought into the inside as well?
I'm going to try and get something else around here. I don't know what to get, you know.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
I don't know.
Just keep a blank slate for now.
Get something else,
Let him do his thing, because he's the one doing it, you know what I mean? They're the best when you just, you know what I mean?
So, Gab, you watching? I'll let you do your
thing, mate.
Do your thing. Bit of big wrap around.
Always fine, if you give an artist a bit of free rein, like, you know what I mean? You have to get in the gist of what you want already, so they know what match up.
I basically sent them the pictures. I sent them the pictures, say, a couple of months ago, right? and he must have lost them or whatever. But I basically sent him the pictures the day before he designed it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fucking, see the two-tone bloke on the side there?
It's quality.
A fella in my job says to me, look at your man, Michael Jackson on your arm. I went, ow, watch me! Michael Jackson.
Where is the place so we can give him
It's in Ballymun. I think it's
I'll put up the address.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure of the address because Collective it's called on the Ballymun Road, just before the fucking the turn there at just before you go to cross the lights there for IKEA. You know them?
Yeah.
Just yeah.
So the hotel there?
Yeah, just beside the hotel. Yeah.
Close as well, I think, is there?
I think there might be a barber shop. Yeah, there's a chipper across the road. Because I went to the chipper to get a burger and chips for when I was getting a break. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, fucking hell, I was all weak as fuck.
Oh, you were going back in for round 2, yeah?
Yeah. But here, you know what, right?
How many hours did you spend on it in the end?
I think it was about 6.
6, yeah. It's
the
not
thing
bad,
about it is...
being done for the time, yeah.
Yeah.
It's decent, yeah.
But you know when people say, like, the pain, what the fuck all pain? There was a little bit of pain when I was getting the white on the rose.
Yeah.
But other than that, like...
The forearm and the arms, technically, yeah.
But see, like, you know...
Yeah, in there now was,
See, I heard there now was a killer, you know what I mean? But like, you know, I just want something nice on my arm. I don't want to kill myself, you know what I mean?
When you say horrible, it's a nice horrible.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
You get the spray.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mad one, like, yeah.
But it's more like a scraping feeling, I thought, than a fucking... Like, when we got this, like, you know what I mean? Like, someone was holding my arm, and you're jamming a bleeding thing into it.
Yeah, the needles a lot.
Does anybody know why it was called Indian ink?
No idea.
Yeah, remember you say someone would come into the park. I don't know. But someone would come into the park on a Saturday night, we'd be all locked, have a bottle of Indian ink and a needle, and everybody be getting their arm, you know what I mean?
That's what it was called, the little bottle you buy in Star, remember Star?
Is that a Johnny Eagle shop, no?
That's the mint.
Oh, the mint.
Yeah, your man Alan or something. So was that.
Yeah.
That one there, your man Brendan Hart, I think.
Hart, yeah.
Yeah, he did that one,
Dragon.
you know? Yeah. And I have another one on my leg, I think your man did it.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about last week, we just used to go in and get tattoos. Stupid fucking things. Like
it was just a buzz about back then.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
We just pick something out.
Yeah, much as that. Like, they were all around the $5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that was a $5. I think I paid €15 for that one on my shoulder off your man Brendan Hart, like, and €15 was it? £15.
Pounds was worth the pounds back then.
Well, you'd be going home to the park in the night time. Oh, give me that business. Yeah. Like, yeah, you know, it was illegal, wasn't it, to get tattoos at the time? And see on your hands. Remember Reza got a delayed tattoo on his hand. He had to hide it for blading. Every job he went for that, and you couldn't, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but now fucking David Beckham made tattoos fucking
cool, yeah.
Cool, you know what I mean? Now everyone's blading on them, you know. I think you're frowned upon now if you don't have a tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nearly more with blading tattoos than not, yeah.
Yeah, fucking, like, in my job I work with loads of Brazilians. And they're mad into blading tattoos. They're fucking covered in them, you know. Remember the fella just be here? He just be here in the evening. You want to see it all over his hands and fucking all over his legs and fucking everywhere, man. But another Brazilian fella in my job got a fucking big one on his stomach, you know. It's like a board on a playing rodeo horse or something, you know.
Yeah, something
like
weird,
fucking mad looking, you know what I mean? But this bloke said no.
The stomach's heavy traffic as well.
Yeah, that's what he was saying to me. Oh, Billy, you can buy this cream you put on.
Oh, the numbing. I wouldn't. saying some bad shit happening over that numbing cream, yeah. Infections big time, yeah.
Yeah, that's
what
I...
what's sore and what's not, and then you can't know whether like your skin's getting completely butchered, and then you're telling your man, right, you need to stop, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll just keep bleeding, whacking
keep
in
going,
and whacking in, and then next of all, whatever.
Yeah, no, fucking...
Fuck that.
No, bollocks of that one. Now,
and it's the difference. I used it once and I was like, I only spent 2 hours on a tattoo, like the tattoo was supposed to be 6, so it's just like, I'm just gonna get it done again, like, cause the difference in the pain is like, no point, like, you know what I mean? At least if you're just on the pain level like that by the whole through, it's grand, like, but the difference, like, and then the same.
I know, though, he was just saying it to me, but like I said, I didn't really fucking, it's only on my arms, you know what I mean? I thought, like, they are actually, when I got that done, it's not long ago, but it was a little bit sore there, you know what I mean? But my leg was a little bit sore.
Oh, the back of the calves a killer, yeah.
Now here I have it just here.
Just there, yeah.
But it was a little bit sore, nothing, you know what I mean? But the new one,
grand.
Yeah, not a bother, like, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Serious piece.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it finished now, you know.
You're gonna get the other arm going down as well, Bill. Get that covered up.
I'm getting all that shit off, yeah. Even this here and all,
the
whole thing, you know what I mean?
That, you wouldn't even need to have to get them off, like you'd cover up handy enough.
Yeah. The only thing your mum was saying, like, the green is a bit, yeah. You can still kind of, I had a fucking, what do you call them? Shamrock. And every other colour was gone in it. Even the orange and the white was gone.
Yeah.
The only thing that was left was the green. You know what I mean? And even it had the air on it. It just looked foxy looking, you know what I mean?
What you do with yourself?
No, we got to do it for, it's a fucking, we have a better job probably doing it myself, you know what I mean? But we used to go into that place, the Mint, like fucking hell.
Yeah, I remember going into the Mint myself
yeah,
as a
man,
kid.
Yeah, man.
Maybe getting caught in the needle.
Oh yeah, your man was a blade mad thing, wasn't he? You know what I mean? He always looked like he was full of or something, you know what I mean? You know that? Anytime you went
More
in, you know what I mean?
Probably was back then.
100% he was, you know, something else as well. He'd have some board in there with him, she'd be bleeding cracker. And he'd be in there and he'd be getting tattoos and a thing, we'd be all there like, what the fuck you see, oh? You know what I mean? Like little fucking horny bleeding 16-year-olds, you know what I mean? As you wore,
As
like,
you
wore,
exactly, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Red-blooded male in you.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking tattoos, like, I was watching actually some bloke on TikTok somewhere in Dublin, but he's saying here, this Johnny Eagle special. I was looking at it thinking, Jesus Christ, Johnny Eagle, man. He was another one, like, he was bleeding.
Yeah.
He must have tattooed every fucker that in Dublin that got a tattoo.
Yeah, there was only the few of them around,
there was only, like, they're the only two that I knew. And then your man Alan later on, I think Johnny Eagles was gone and your man Alan took over in the Mint then, you know. But yeah, fucking hell. I just think, I remember someone got like a skull with a smoke, with a joint coming out of his mouth. Text something. Remember that fucking text? What's it called?
It has a top hat and
a top hat and a blade joint or something. Yeah.
King on. Frankie.
Yeah.
Many of us have our names.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Listen, that's actually, I got something covered up there. I had Philip UB40, you know? But I have Philip here, then Philip there, you know what I mean? Every tattoo, you didn't know, you didn't know what to be getting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking.
You never forget your name anyway.
Yeah, no. That's what some bloke said to me when I was away. Have you have your name loads of times? I says, yeah, I'll just look at it. I'm Philip. I like you before. You know, when your mum was like, really? And I was like, no, not really, fuck's sake. Jesus. Getting his lunch.
Starving.
Oh, he's on the coke, look. Good man, Greg. We like coke in a bottle.
They're good cokes here, though. No matter troubles.
Yeah, no.
It's a healthy option. Say, buddy.
Say, bro, have a good one. Leave that in. Yeah. Everything gets left in. Remember one night we were here, man. Remember, your mum was closing the door downstairs. I thought someone was breaking in.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
Slamming the door, right? And next minute, Bladen, he's gone. We were sitting here we were just sitting here, we were fucking talking. Next minute, Bladen hears someone rattling at the door again. I looked out. Oh, sorry, I forgot the clock out. Fucking hell, man. The Bladen, but he do make something
back in. Yeah, it's a noisy old door, alright.
It is worth it. But you know what he's doing? He's locking the door, right? I don't know what way they have to bang it to play and get the latch to his clock, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as soon as we leave, we just put the alarm on and then just close the door and it locks down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is lucky enough, you know what I mean? Because only for Unify, we be fucked for the premises. Good man, Barry. Billy loves you. Oh yeah, fucking Unify.
Have to give the plug, yeah.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Fair play to them, yeah. Getting the show on the road.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if it
Yeah,
wasn't for
wouldn't be on
them,
the
we
road
wouldn't be
for them,
here,
yeah.
you know.
You were saying downstairs,
Same with Frankie.
yeah.
If it wasn't for Frankie, we wouldn't have a show. So, yeah. We need donations. Send your money to Billy. Billy needs to pay his cameraman. Send the money.
Please.
Please. Please send some money. We'll let you know at the end of the show how to send the money. We just need your bank details. But we're definitely gonna scam you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell you. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just in your nature.
Yeah.
Sorry in advance.
Yeah. We're talking about. Remember, we were talking about last week with Gwen about the Garda. You know, when you see the Garda, you automatically get paranoid, right?
Yeah, I think that
there's a beer one, right? I'm coming up tonight and driving up past Lansdowne, right? Just as I got past the tracks, this fucking Hyundai pulls up behind me, you know. There you go. That's like the closing that door. This Hyundai pulls up behind me, right? And it's 100% the Garda, right? So I'm like, fuck. And then I was thinking to myself, fuck what? You're not doing that. Your car's bleeding legit, you know what I mean? Your fucking tax insurance, everything. So I'm driving along and then I'm driving up Bagger Street and they're behind me. And they driving right behind me all the way up Waterloo Road or up my arse again. And that, you know, every time I put my indicator on, they put their indicator on, you know? I'm thinking, like, fuck, they're going to pull me. And then I'm paranoid the bits in the car.
You didn't even do anything wrong.
I didn't even do anything.
No.
And then I'm saying to myself, scratching my head, and I was like, don't scratch your head. They're going to pull you over. Yeah, don't do anything, you know what I mean? So fucking...
Hard to break them all patterns and behaviours.
Yeah, big time.
You know what I mean?
Because
there was a day that you
there was a day, yeah, exactly,
yeah. You know what I mean?
They're fucking and the same bleeding, you know?
Yeah, so them fears are not
them fears are still there, you know?
Yeah, like childhood trauma.
Yeah, so when it gets up to the bleeding top of the road
there,
he fucking pulled up a different way. And I came down here and I was like, down the end of the road, give me a smoke, man. Give me a smoke. I need a smoke. My bleeding nerves are gone. But fucking you didn't even do anything.
No.
Like, it's fucking mad, you know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, your car's legit, you're legit, you're not that to do, you did nothing.
Yeah.
And you're paranoid.
But it's mad, but when you're a young fella, you're the opposite.
Yeah.
You're
confident, you don't give a fuck.
You're like,
and you're still just staunching there. Fuck them,
Now you're bleeding. Even if I had enough for a joint on me, you'll be up the wall, you know what I mean?
Putting bunk on the levels.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm the same, man. Fucking hell, you're paranoid the bitch. You walk in, they were saying on the way up, you walk into a shop.
Just so look, you know what I mean? You would be the
one, yeah. You walk into a shop, you know what I mean? And straight away you think everybody's staring at you. Like I walk into the Spar now, and now I have a bit of a bleeding mad looking head on me, you know what I mean? Big time.
That's a given. But you do it well, you know what I'm saying?
They're definitely looking at you as soon as you walk in. But I do walk into shops and there'll be people and they'll be like, fucking hell. Do you ever walk into a shop and not buy it and you feel guilty about walking out?
Yeah.
You're thinking, these had to be watching me,
you know what I mean?
They're doing something wrong.
Again,
yeah, I'm going to get pulled now because I didn't buy it. You know, fucking, like, I do walk into shops and all. If I have a bottle in my hand, I will see the security guard, look, I have this.
Letting them know.
I brought this with me. Fucking mad. But yeah, that's just, having a bleeding. Years of years of doing shit. That's payback for you, you know.
Yeah,
but all the crap, all the shit you did, you know. But we were talking about in a few. We were bleeding mad. Like we look at kids. I look at kids now and all, and people do say, "Oh, the kids are mad now and all." Yeah, no bollocks. They're fucking nothing like what we were.
No, they're just more dangerous. They're not mad.
Yeah, they are more dangerous.
More danger to themselves, like, you know.
Yeah, 100%, like, you know.
What I mean? We were just mad and wild and...
There's a lot, you know, it's like...
stupid stuff on phones and all carrying knives and all, like, you know, that's not mad, like, you know.
No, that's
just stupid.
You know what, this is what gets me about people nowadays, right? They do the job for the Garda.
Yeah.
Every fucking younglet and everybody out there that's not on the bleeding ball, that's not white, records themselves.
Yeah.
And puts it on their own bleeding Snapchat or their own fucking page, like, and you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck are you doing? Listen, if you're gonna commit crime and you're gonna do whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't fucking record yourself. You know, don't even bring your phone with you. Like, even if you have your phone with you and it's turned off, you're still fucking caught. Yeah. Don't bring your phone with you. Keep your phone at home.
Billy's hot tip of the
year. Hot tip of the year, yeah. Criminal advice. The best criminal advice, the best advice I can give you, don't fucking do crime.
Yeah.
Get up and go to fucking work. The hardest thing to do is get up every morning and go to work. I do it every morning myself, and I'll be saying to myself, this shit again. Fuck's sake. But yeah, no, it is like, you know, fucking... Most people nowadays don't really have a really big work ethic, I don't think, you know what I mean?
No.
They don't want to fucking work, you know?
Everything's too handed to them, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even the ones that haven't got it nowadays are expecting it to be handed to them, like, it's a different society altogether, like, there's no want in them, like, you know what I mean?
No motivation out of them, like, you know? Look, I do talk to youngsters and say, you know, what he's up to? Fuck all. But we were the same, you know what I mean? But we didn't have the opportunities that they have now.
No, you mean, the work wasn't there, you mean, trying to get a bit of work off anybody, yeah. You'd be struggling, you know what I mean? So what else are we supposed to do now, just bleeding? There's any amount of work there if you want.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Or any amount of opportunities.
Yeah,
like,
no.
The only thing that there's a lack of for the younger kids is probably, like, you know what I mean? Community centres and stuff like that. The old school ways, that's at the doing and all this community support, like. That's where people struggle, like, and youngsters should be going there. There should be a place there, like, playing 7 nights a week for the kids. Not like a Tuesday or a Friday or a once a week job. You know what I mean? There was a support centre there set up, like, 7 days a week.
Yeah, no, 100%, yeah.
Somewhere to keep them off the streets, you know what I mean? Properly, like, you know what I mean? Somewhere they're happy going to.
Yeah, no,
like a home environment for them, like, you know what I mean? Outside of their own home, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Somewhere where they can talk, somewhere where they can just play and chill out, sing quiet, say or talk, whatever they want, you know what I mean?
Something for them to fucking do.
Exactly, yeah.
But like, but years ago, like, even though it's like, he didn't go anything, you know what I mean? To see why we wasn't allowed in there, man.
The brothers.
Fuck's sake, yeah, we weren't allowed in anywhere.
I remember going and getting in myself. I didn't think I was going to get in, but standing up in front of them and all, it was mad.
It's mad, isn't it?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah,
had to go and train different meetings and all, like, yeah.
Oh, these all outlets there, you know what I mean?
Going up, walking up the stairs and all, waiting until the 12 o'clock meeting's over and all in the hall and going up on the Sunday, yeah.
Fuck
mad.
Yeah. You're in, son.
Like you're going into the Masons or something.
Yeah.
Crazy buzz, yeah.
Fucking mad. The Masons, what? Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what Alex, earlier on, I sent Alex a video of some place on fire up in, fucking up with Dolphins Barn there. But we did the spitting video in one of the things, you know?
Yeah.
And I says to him, look at this. The Freemason that are burning that down. Your gap's next, you know what I mean? They're going to be out for you. Fuck's sake. That's why I did a little video one time. I said, listen, if I go missing, the Freemasons got me. It was all big.
You never know.
Here, listen, it was all big. There was uproar over that, man. You know what I mean?
Stop it, can only
imagine.
imagine.
It was fucking, I'll tell you one thing, making that video, man, that was...
A heavy traffic bill, yeah.
Like...
Look mental, bro, yeah.
Yeah, I was walking home, I think Bows and fucking Pats or something were playing. Huh?
Some flammer on you.
Oh, big time. But no, I was walking home after doing it, you know what I mean? I was like, this fucking thing.
Absolute beaut,
yeah, man, like, Alex, he's some fucking head.
Some imagination,
already,
yeah.
Oh, big time. Like I says to him, how long did it take you? 10 minutes. To think of this, man. What the fuck do you be thinking about, you know? Like, fucking mad fucking video, you know? But a bit of crack making it though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd say good buzz, alright, yeah.
Ah, yeah, the fucking, you know, the man thing, we're trying to get him on. Barber, you want to fucking answer the call, you bollocks, you. Keep fucking dodging me.
That answer the phone to Billy, fuck's sake.
Come on, no, he does answer me.
Right.
He messaged me and all, and then, you know, he coming closer. Oh, shit, I have to do this. I'll tell you what, I'll come over Monday night and do it. No, man, we do it on a bleeding Thursday or a Wednesday. You know. So we're going to probably do a podcast from the car. Pick him up. Pick him up from his job and drive him over.
Yeah, watch your lunch break. Even on the lunch break, you'll make it happen, yeah.
Like he works mad hours, you know what I mean? He's not a 9 to 5 bloke.
Works out the night, yeah.
Yeah, he starts like a fucking, don't know, to be honest with you. But he's not available for this anyway.
Yeah.
And then Jay Council, we were trying to get him, but he's similar. And now he's only having a kid, so.
Yeah, did he only have a baby child?
Yeah, he only had a baby the other day, yeah.
Awesome.
So that's him out of the picture for a while anyway, you know. Understandably, you know what I mean?
100%.
We let that go, you know.
Legitimately,
yeah. But anybody else who's dodging me, Answer the phone.
Answer the phone.
Answer the phone. Look at Tom. I asked Tom straight away, not bother, you know what I mean?
You do your best for your mates. That's all you can do.
No, you do.
Try your best and do a bit of honesty, that's it.
So send your credit card details.
Just hit the following link below.
Yeah. But here we were talking about the Garda earlier on, yeah? Earlier on I was up in there, I won't say where, right? But I was doing a delivery. This is what pisses me off, right? I swear to God, it drives me crazy. See pricks and cars parking in the loading bay.
Yeah.
You can park anywhere. Anywhere,
no,
You know what I mean? Like, I said it to a fella the other day, I said, listen man, you can park fucking anywhere. And I says to him, man, this fella lost it, right? I says to him, man, you being a selfish cunt, you could have parked anywhere. How dare you attack my character? I said, all right then. And then you know what he says to me? Fuck off and do your job. I was like, you cheeky bastard, you. You're lucky I'm in this van, I said, with the name all over it. You fucking wanker, you. But the Garda, right? So the loading bay's full, right? I'm like, you're fucking joking me. And I parked across the road and I was walking back and there's 3 coppers sitting in the car, right? And I said, no, the other window open, right? And I said, Jesus, lads, you're doing a great job. And he goes, excuse me? I said, you're doing a great job. I said, look at your blocking up the whole loading bay. I have to park over there and walk over with my fucking delivery because you was a parked there. Now what he said, we're investigating something. I said, what? Who smells the worst? You fucking wanker. He goes, you want to be cheeky? You don't be getting cheeky and all, you know what I mean? Oh, I was freaked.
Every right there he's playing holding your bit.
They're in the loading bay, you know what I mean? I was in the loading bay one day, right? This will give you a view, right? And I was parked here and there was a car here and then another car pulled in, right? And I'm thinking, cheeky bastards, right? But the fella in the last car that came in, right, he hit the other car. Right, and he got out of the car, right, and he was looked at me, you know what I mean?
See
right?
what you're going to say, Anne?
And I says to him,
it's cool, bro.
Are you going to leg it, are you?
It's not my car.
He goes, I said, are you going to leg it? And he goes, can't really, you know. And I said, why? He goes, I'm on duty. I said, are you a copper? And he goes, yeah. I said, you fucking muppet. You're crashing into a car in a loading bay where you shouldn't be. And you're out there hitting a fucking car, you know what I mean?
In a no-mark joke.
In a no-mark joke, you know. And then I was telling them, right, I'll give you another story, right, when you hear this. I was just chatting to him, you know, and I was telling him about a mate of mine, right. I said, he got caught cutting a clamp off, you know what I mean, and he's up the wall, and he was like, no, tell him not to worry about that, like, we don't give a bollocks about that, you know what I mean. But this bloke now, right, he's down Rings End, parks his car, playing outside Sally's or whatever, right. Fucking, he's going out, he's in a hurry to go somewhere, right? Comes out and his car's clamped.
No way. Right?
So he's thinking, right, fuck, he has an angle right now, right? So he cuts it off, right? Some cunt in Rings End, one of his fucking neighbours, recorded him, right? What? Come on, you know what I mean? Your fucking neighbour, you know what I mean? Your own people, right? So they recorded him, right? Not only that, they rang the fucking Garda and gave the Garda the fucking recording. Right, so he played and fucks off because he was going out to Wicklow or something, right? So he fucks off to Wicklow. His board rings him. Listen, the old Bill's had to be in at the gaff. You cut the clamp off. He goes, oh no, yeah. And he said, listen, normally they wouldn't get involved. They don't give a bollocks about it. Yeah. But because it was recorded, and it's criminal damage. So they have to investigate it, right? I hear this is you, right? So they investigate anyway. So he's going down, he's putting his hands up or whatever, right? Yeah. So he goes down, and the copper says to him, "Listen, man, we don't want to bleed and pursue this fucking thing." You know what I mean?
Not bleeding, yeah. Or something so simple, the bleed. Now
what we're gonna do is, have you ever been in trouble with the police before? And he was like, no, never. He says, right, look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you a caution. That's the end of it. He was like, right, cool. So they gave him a caution, right? 6 months later, they rang him, and the copper says to him on the phone, listen, we're at the being going through your case or something, or going through your file or something, and we found, and I was thinking to me, when he was saying to me, you should have said, so what were you going through my file for? The thing was over with. You were in trouble in 1981. You robbed a bike out in fucking Dunleary or something, right? And he was like, there you are. And he said, listen,
fuck's sake.
You have to come back up to the station. We have to take the caution off you. We're at the being on to the DPP. And they want to charge you. All over some cunt and brings in recording them right now. This is the fucking, you know what I mean? Mind your own business. Right, so he goes back down to the old bill station. He charged him. Right, you're up in court and fucking a few months ago, whatever, right? He goes up to court. Know what happened to him? He got an €800 fine. €800 fine. All because some cunt in Rings End couldn't mind their own fucking business. Listen, mind your own business. If you see someone cutting a clamp off a car, if it's not your car and it's not your clamp, don't get involved. Fucking, and this bloke's a bleeding. He's not a scumbag, you know what I mean? He's a sound bloke, like he made a mistake, you know what I mean?
Dude,
he made a mistake, he cut it off, okay.
As bleeding probably 90% of the country.
Loads of people do it, you know what I mean? But here, listen, if it was me now personally, I'd just pay it. It's only 80 bleeding euro or whatever.
Yeah, some of them are 130 now, man.
Yeah, I know, but here, you know what I mean? You just pay it, fuck it, you know what I mean? You know what?
If you hear you, it is. If you don't, just come back on you in the end, bleeding, I know.
Like I know a bloke that's a clamper.
Cut them off. There ain't else cut them off here.
Like a bloke I know is a clamper. And he says, Billy, what happens is when you cut your clamp off, they're waiting for your car. As soon as they get it, they're clamping it, they're lifting it, and they're gonna put it somewhere storage. So you're gonna be here for the first clamp, the second clamp, the lift, and then the storage. Which would probably go to about 4. I remember years ago, I had a blade now, a fucking banger of a yoke, and it got clamped. And I think, bollocks. And then it got lifted, and I got a letter to say, you know what I mean, yo, €500. And I was thinking, fuck off. I only paid a $1 for the car. I just left it there, you know what I mean? So, but now, my own car now, I got clamped actually up in there. I'll give you a few, right? I was up in Baggy Street one day, and I was fucking doing plants or something like that. I literally got out of the car and walked into this door and walked back out, and your man was putting the clamp. I says, "Here, buddy, I'm only there. It doesn't matter if you're 1 minute or 2 minutes, right?" He was a prick, right?
Once they have the fucking
and there was one beside me, right? Yeah, there was one beside me getting clamped as well, right? So I was like, "Fuck it," I got the bleeding details to ring it, you know what I mean? The bloke that was at the getting clamped beside me was a builder, and he was like, "Fucking," he was a culture, you know what I mean? Fucking banker and all this crack and all, you know what I mean? What did he do? He pissed on it, right? He pissed on the clamp and he was like, fuck him and all, you know? Right, I was there. Your man comes along to take the clamp out of my car, takes it off, goes over to his, goes, someone's had that pissing on that. I'm not touching it. Back in his car and clamp. I'm fucked off. Yeah, your man was standing there, the builder fella. I say in the end, he probably had to pay him and then probably had to cut it off, you know what I mean? Just pay the fucking thing. It's only, like I say, it's only €80. If you don't, it's going to come back to you.
No, it will come back to you.
You'll be lashed there, like your man down.
And then if you deal, if you get caught by the same crowd, then again, it's no good.
Take your bleeding car, you know what I mean?
100%,
just pay. But yeah, they're sneaky bastards,
yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, everywhere I go, you know what I mean? I'm fucking watching out for them.
Man.
But you know what, right? Up in up where I park up in thing, anyway, like you can park on a double yellow line.
Yeah.
If you're doing a delivery. Yeah. For 20 minutes or whatever, you know what I mean? So like, they kind of let you away with that, you know. But I remember being up.
Away in the mirror, but.
No. I remember being up in Crampton Avenue there one day, right, and I was bathing in the loading bay. Some bloke came along in the car. Is there any chance of letting us park in that? And I was like, fuck off. It's a loading bay, like, where am I going to park, you know what I mean? He parked on the path. I mean, I know the clamper fella, right? He literally only got out of his car. Do you know the shop, the Evoca shop? It's right at the end of that Crampton Avenue there, right? And your man literally walked across the road into the shop. Next minute, your man comes around in the clamp and yoke straight away, boom, out. So your man's only gone to the shop, fuck him, bang on. Now I know this bloke who clamped it and all, you know what I mean? You see him going around all the time, like.
On his commission, clearly.
Like, you know, like even, I think someone saying, even if they put a clamp on your car and it's a mistake, they still get paid for putting it on and taking it off, you know what I mean? So
they're still getting their commission,
Cunts. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, fucking.
Low, like say.
Yeah, look at here, you know, it's
The lowest of the low job, isn't it?
Big time, You round in people's style like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the only job left out there, fuck, I'll do it. Look at here, someone has to do it, you know what I mean? But I remember someone telling me, they're watching a program about fucking clamping in England. And they linked all the clamps in England or something, you know, back to a company in America. It was the Gambino family or something like that, you know what I mean? Like the mafia, you know?
Yeah, to own all the companies, like.
Yeah. That's where the they follow the money, and that's where it went back to. You know what I mean?
Believe it, yeah.
Ah, fucking hell! Listen, it's a racket, you know, isn't it?
Everything's a blatant racket, man.
Like, it's all the British thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's not the council,
yeah,
it's the British company that owns all the
clams here. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
they
be
own the
surprised.
blatant towels and all, but it's not English. There's some other blatant company. Yeah.
Yeah, same with the car parks and all.
Car parks and all.
Yeah, fucking mad, isn't it?
Any money, yeah.
Yeah, any
give
money
it to
is-
somebody else.
Yeah, we don't get it. That's why we're proud Irish. We don't care. Well, yeah, no, here. Yeah, that's the way it is, isn't it?
100%.
When you start talking about when your new career,
The 16th of September there now. Yeah. Full time, yeah, be 9 to 4 Monday to Thursday and 9 to half 11 or whatever on Friday. So, yeah, looking forward to getting into it, yeah.
and then what? It's a year, is it?
A year there, and then 3 years then in Trinity, yeah, if you get the right points and that. So, it's all there, it's all achievable. Like,
Is it?
yeah, be a degree, yeah, you're looking at, yeah.
You know, in 5 years' time,
Yeah.
we'll be sitting here talking about you.
Ah, yeah, well, they have another one, yeah.
Oh, 100%, man.
Million
Jesus,
percent.
Come on and analyse yourself.
yeah. Say, when you were 14, Billy, you were a little bastard. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. We don't need to go into any detail. You were just a little bastard.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to you. You became 28 and you were still a little bastard.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking there about fucking years ago, you know, when we'd be in the park and we'd be sitting there stoned or whatever, you know what I mean? And you'd be saying to all your mates and all, what age do you think you're going to live to? And we'd be like 25. And be like, 25? Fucking, I don't think you're going to make 25, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I turned 50.
40 anyway, like,
Yeah, no,
they
yeah.
were moving for, yeah. Achievement in itself, yeah.
When I got to 50, I was like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, some
I couldn't believe I got to 50. I mean, and now it's
especially
like...
some of this shit when you put yourself through, like, you'd be
fucking-
thinking, like, and then how fortunate or poor other fuckers
Yeah.
were, like,
Oh, no,
that
yeah.
didn't do the half of what you done, like,
Yeah.
or a fraction even, like, you know what I mean?
No,
And
here, listen, 100%,
it's a
bro.
mad old game,
It
like.
is, it's a funny
mad
old game, I'm telling you
like,
now.
You know what I mean? It's all look with it as well, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's not your time, it's not your time as well,
No,
I
yeah.
suppose, like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Believe it and that, but
Definitely.
you try hard enough, it will be.
It will be, yeah, no,
You know
here,
what I'm
like,
saying?
here. And now I'm in a stage, like, I love life. I love it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking, everything that I was suppressed for years, it's all out now, you know what I mean? I'm flamboyant.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
100%,
you don't-
but
you
that's
don't
it, just
fucking-
trying to go with the flower life rather
Yeah,
than resisting
no,
everything,
listen,
saying,
yeah.
I fucking hate this job or I hate whatever. You're
I
lucky
know.
to have a job,
Yeah,
a bit
man,
of gratitude
yeah.
goes a long way. That's where
Definitely.
you're probably coming from. You
Yeah,
know,
no, 100%.
You're humbled and grounded
Yeah.
in your life, like, and you
I know what it's like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you're
Like, to
happy
be
to be
having
getting
nothing,
up, yeah.
to be on fucking drugs, to be getting nothing, to be a bleeding, looked down upon as a bleeding scumbag and this, that, and the other. And now it's flipped, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I see people down drugs, I don't look down on nobody. I don't, it can happen, anything.
Yeah.
I remember walking with this outlet and he says to me, oh, fucking all drug addicts should be shot and all. I said,
Haven't
yeah,
got a
is that
fucking
true? I
clue,
said, you
man, I
haven't got a
know.
bleeding clue. I said, what about in 10 years' time if your daughter comes in, listen, damn, addicted to drugs, what do you say? Get the shotgun. Yeah, I said, you can't. Anything can happen to you.
Big time, yeah.
Any situation that's out there, you laugh at him. Like, I've seen people laugh at people and they become them. You know what I mean?
1,000,000%, but that's what happens.
You
if
know what I
are
mean?
that,
So,
yeah.
like, laugh. I don't
No
laugh at
no
anybody. I
compassion.
don't look down my nose at
No
anyone.
one has the right to.
No,
like,
fuck,
you know
man. You know what I mean? Like, no one's
Nobody
up there.
knows, yeah.
No one's up
We're
there.
all
You know
just
what I
there.
mean? We're all fucking.
No
I
one's
think
above and no one's
everybody's
beneath, you know what I mean?
the same.
We wouldn't
And
be
if you
looking at
think you're
anybody
better
above me, or I wouldn't be looking at anybody
No.
below me either, you know what I mean?
No, man. You know, we're all on the bleeding same.
That's it.
If you think you're better than
Nobody
anybody,
has the right to.
whatever, that's your
Exactly,
bleeding
yeah.
thing. You know what I mean? But me personally, I don't think I'm better than anybody.
It's just ego.
I don't think anybody's better than me, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, you know, people say, oh, you know, like, oh yeah, he's rich and he's this. I don't give a bollocks whether he's rich. Or whether he has no money. I don't
He's
give
probably
a
a miserable cunt,
Yeah,
you
you
know
know
what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah, look here, listen, I heard a story about family. You know, like, I won't go into it, but you have the mega rich, you know what I mean? Big gaff, big this, you know what I mean? The kids speak to the mother like she's a piece of shit. I fucking hate you. When the outfit comes in and the three of me in the kitchen, the fucking four of them.
Completely dysfunctional,
A
like,
fucking
yeah.
fucked up family, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of them.
And your woman sitting there listening, like, and she's like, if I spoke to my mother like that, there'd be fucking murder, you know what I mean? But you wouldn't anyway, do you know what I mean?
You wouldn't have the nerve.
You wouldn't have the nerve to, yeah. But you know, like, do you think, and like, if you seen where they lived, the cars they have, everything, you know what I mean? Like, you have to be in a gaff where there's peace. I've been in gaps where there's no peace, and it's chaos, just chaos, and you're like, this is not for me, man. I'm getting away. I want to like.
I have a lot of edge,
no, man. Like all the time, I you know, agitated, irritated. I can't be like that, man.
No.
We need calm and peace now. Like
a little bit of zen.
Yeah, you know when you talk about like people say like people do say to me, "You're a boring bastard, Billy. You don't do one. You don't do this." Now I done all that. That's the problem. Yeah. Like everything that's back there, I don't want to fucking go back there. I don't want to drink
more
this.
Than happy with
I don't want to sniff that.
Man,
I had. That's gone. And people like, you know yourself. You see people now and they're still into the sniff. They're still into the drink. They're still into whatever. That's your business. You want to do that, but it's not a fucking nice place to be. Most people that are doing it are suppressing something. Like people that drink all the time and all. They're suppressing something that, you know what I mean? That when the alcohol's gone, this stuff has to come out.
Unless you're doing it like once a week, once every 2 weeks, like as it regards the drink now. I'm not talking about obviously fucking drugs.
Ah,
like,
no.
You're doing it even that once every 2 weeks or once a month, you're still using. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
I know, here, listen, like to sniff or anything like that. I haven't touched that in
suppressing, but like the world we live in today, like who fucking isn't suppressing something?
Yeah.
That's the blading.
That's the reality, isn't it?
It's big time reality.
But yeah, the sniff.
Not all boils down to blading. A lot of it boils down to blading having them phones in your hand.
Yeah.
Which
100%.
is mad.
Yeah.
Before like, that was grand, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. Like that's the problem.
Now I'm looking at myself every 2 minutes or whatever.
Send
like,
a picture
now
of dinner.
You hadn't whatever. Like a lot of it's just falsely made up through them fucking phones, man.
Yeah.
It's not even legit. Yeah. It's not even legit. Like you know what I mean? It's not even your own shit. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, it's all fake, innit?
Facts.
Yeah. Well, like people like, but you see kids nowadays like. They can't be away from their phone. No, they're constantly like, you know what I mean?
There's no like... on the street, they're not even talking to each other, they're texting each other
while they're there, yeah.
But they're all talking behind each other's backs and all as well. That's what's like a lot more down. We didn't have the corruption around it, like them phones like is crazy.
Yeah.
Like when you really look into it, like it's mental, like how deep it goes, like
You know what I mean? It's a reality, but it's like what we grew up with.
Yes. Yeah. Like you knew there was loads of idiots in your town. Yeah. You just didn't realise how many. And it's only when you're on something like this and you're like, fucking hell, man, what's going on with this?
Everybody's
fucking known, you know. But hey, I might be guilty myself with
doing stupid things, you know, like hands held up,
Like I'm not saying like, listen, I don't post shit, like you know what I mean.
All that, like
You know when you I like quotes I say and things like that. I like them, you know what I mean. And you put them up, but everyone thinks you're going through it. Yeah, you know, and then you hear, listen, say it.
You just get a little relate off and hoping someone else is going to get something out of it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
But you put up a song, like, nearly every song has a blatant heartbreak or a meaning to it. I just like the song. Do you know what I mean? You put up, someone said to me one day, you're putting mad depressing songs. How was that? It was
but
the
they're not depressing to you.
Yeah, it was the Police or something.
Yeah.
Like I grew up listening to the Police. I was mad into them, you know what I mean? Yeah. And fucking, you listen to songs from years ago and everyone's like, you know, Jay-Z, you put a song up earlier on, it was mad depressed and all. What? No, man, I wasn't depressed. I seen the song, I like that song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I like this quote, or I like that thing, you know? It doesn't mean I'm at home, I can't listen to that song, you know?
Can't cope with
this.
Like,
this song is going to express every feeling and emotion I have inside me. No, fuck off. It's just a song, The Police, I like it. I Can't Stand Losing You. I love that song. You know?
That's a tune,
it's not, I'm here. Can't stand losing you, please come back to me.
It just has a good
You know what I mean? It just has a little bop to it.
Yeah.
You know, like there's loads of the Police songs, you know what I mean? They have little reggae beats to them, you know. But yeah, like any song that you put up, people get the wrong idea. You know what I mean? The analyse, look at here.
You're thinking for you,
it's a song, I put it up, I like the song. I put a quote up, I like the quote. It's not I'm in my room with a razor blade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, you know, fucking hell, man. That's what happens, though. People read into shit. It's like text message. Someone told me, you know, your text message in capital letters. That means you're upset. Fuck off, man. The amount of messages I got all people all in capital letters, and I'm thinking, what's this fucking easy doing? Do you not know how to take the cap off? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everything was angry. I didn't get it till like a year later. Oh, that's why your man sent me that last text message, and it was all in capital letters. He wanted me to fuck off, you know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, geez, I haven't hit that prick in over a year. But that's what it was. I didn't know that capital letters he was angry. Like, come on, you know what I mean? I see all this, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
What's wrong with ringing you?
Yeah, you know, why don't people just say, what the fuck, instead of W fucking F, whatever. Fuck off, man. Don't send me a message like that, or you'll get one of them big angry messages, all in capital back.
LMAO.
Yeah. LMAO, yeah, fuck off, man.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck off, man. You're like,
the kids today speaking a whole new
Oh,
you wouldn't have a clue if they were texting you.
What's that movie?
I want the blade now.
What's that movie that was only out there a while ago? Remember the uncle that killed the bird in it? Remember with your man, what's his name, Graham? Your man, you know the Scouser fella?
Yeah.
Stephen
Graham. Remember the latest, there's the latest one, there's about the young fella playing Adolescent or something, was it?
Adolescence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Should watch, it's very good now.
It's good, yeah.
But
I just missed that at the time.
He was like talking, they were talking to one of the kids in the school, and the messages that they were sending, like, it's like mad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
heavy,
it's
yeah, the missus didn't want to watch it either.
Yeah,
so
no, it was a bit heavy now, you know?
She was, yeah.
But the young fella, like, you convinced that he didn't do it and all, you know what I mean? And played and, like, fucking, yeah, it was, but just the text messages that people send, you know what I mean?
Can of worms in England, didn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, it's like...
that good comes out, it's a bit bad, then it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but, like, just using that for a reference to the text message, like, they were looking at the text message, they hadn't a blatant clue. And then one of the blokes, I think like it was a copper, not even encrypted, it's just the way that they were speaking. And he showed it to his son and said, listen, what are they saying there? Yeah. And the son was telling him, and he was like, he didn't have a clue.
It's all about Andrew Tate,
all that kind
it's all about, like,
toxic
fucking, the way bleeding boards, blokes, fucking, or something, you know what I mean? Fucking, your man was like, women, do you like me? He was mad into women liking him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like, would you fancy me and all, you know what I mean?
You know
what I mean? Like, like fucking...
Getting his jollies out.
Yeah, you know, it was very dark, wasn't it? Yeah, it was very dark, yeah.
Just trying to manipulate them, like,
Yeah, 100%, you know?
Into a false illusion, like,
But yeah, it's fucking, nowadays, like, it's...
That's what I'm saying, about 10, 15 years ago.
No, definitely not.
Like... I don't know what anyone's talking about now. Fuck's sake. I know what I'm saying, you know what I mean? You know when people say, read between the lines? Just fucking tell me. Don't ask me to read between the lines. Just tell me straight direct.
Yeah, just give it to me
people
down
like,
the middle,
bang. This is the way it is. You're a prick and I hate you.
Stuff, yeah.
Great. You know, love it. You know what I mean? I can deal with that. You know, I can take that on board. You know what I mean? But this, like, blah, blah, blah. And then you say, you know, you should read between the lines. No, I don't want to read between the lines. Just tell me direct. You're a wanker. Kill. You know? So that's it. So that's a wrap, is it?
I think so.
Thanks very much for having me on, Bill.
100%, Tom. Pleasure.
Nice one, Frankie. Yeah, sound, bro.
Episode 13, done and dusted. Billy loves you.
Tom loves you.
Yoppa.
Yup.